Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Tuesday. It is time to check in with Omar, the entrepreneur. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Michael. What's happening? Thanks for having me. What's up, everybody?
Hey, so the first thing we're going to be likely talking about for many months to come is what is going on in SoCal real estate. You're in the high desert. I think it is very clear that we are having a housing slowdown. I think the high desert will likely feel it first and greatest, but you're in it. And I'm wrong all the time. So tell us what's going on this week.
You're not wrong all the time, Michael. I'm telling you.
No, just sometimes.
But I will. I will tell you the market in our area, which is predominantly 400K and under is our median home price, 380, 395. It's been affected. Houses are still selling, transactions are slowing, which we talked about before, and there's more inventory. Check this out. Over the last 3 months, we've increased 450 homes.
Wow. So put that in perspective. 450 homes, is that like 5%, 10%? What does that mean?
That's 100%. We were at 400%. We were at 450 houses. To give you guys an idea, we were at 1,000. Check this out. We were at 1,000 properties on the market before, I think, at like the end of 2019, beginning part of 2020.
That's it. So again, pre-pandemic, what most people would call a normal market, you had about 1,000 active listings, is what you're saying.
Correct.
What do you? Correct. So what do you have today or this week?
1,000. We just broke 1,000.
Ooh, that's interesting.
24 months. We have not touched this number.
So that's
24 months.
So again, what I said in the pre-ramble is true. I think the high desert is feeling it first. That is the first sign that the housing slowdown is real. It's inventory. When inventory gets back to pre-pandemic levels, that'll be interesting. And let's be very clear. I think this number goes higher from here. We have not seen.
No, we haven't. And honestly, the projection, if you think about it, the last 3 months, we added 450 houses divided by 3. That's 150 houses extra a month. Okay. So now 3 months from now, what are we going to be at? We're going to be at 1,400 homes.
Oh, dude.
Think about that. By the end of the year, we're at 1,500 houses. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so again, the beauty of my channel is I don't delete anything. So it's May 24th, high desert. I'm going to call 1,500 homes I'm going to call it by August 31st.
Ooh, I was going to say October, but okay. I mean,
again, this is my thinking, right? We're in the selling season. We have more going on. I think buyer demand is getting crushed, especially in the high desert. My opinion of it, it's very much a first-time home buyer home, right? You live closer to the coast. You move out here because you can get a home. Those people are getting wrecked today.
Wrecked. And I'm telling you, it's still the less expensive area to live.
Yeah.
But this is the other thing. I think that we're probably, unless agents are starting to be creative and sellers agreeing to the creativity of the agent that actually knows what the F they're talking about, then your house is going to sell.
Yeah.
And I think that right there is going to increase I'm telling you this, it will increase the amount of transactions that happen because people are going to go against the grain a little bit. I just put out there that my seller will pay for buyer's closing costs. And guess what they're going to do with that money? They're going to buy down the rate. So then now it's going to be more affordable. And then because it's more affordable, your deal closes. Yeah. And a buyer's happy, a seller's happy, you get your referral, et cetera, et cetera. But it's not going to, most agents don't think that way. They live under a fucking rock.
Yeah. Yeah. It is going to be an interesting time, right? Again, we have the housing market is so fun, especially in a market like the high desert that feels it first and feels it fast. Because when you understand the high desert in California, you could start to see the ripple impacts around other LA County, Silicon Valley, Fresno, where I invest. So Fresno, for example, I think the last time I checked, I think was Friday. So this data might be a little old. So in 2018, we had 2,700 listings. In 2018 was like a normal market or close to a normal market.
Okay.
We are at about, last time I checked, I think we just went over 1,000 as well. So we still have room to go, right? We haven't yet matched
Your population's a lot higher too.
Oh, it's over 1 million people. Yeah, it's over 1 million
Yeah.
people. So the market is definitely changing, is definitely slowing down. What is going to be very interesting to me is, so what is the last high desert median price? Like 4 something?
410, I think it was, and I think we're going to be going down.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you is because again, inventory, again, you're already matching inventory and we both think it goes up 50%, whether it's August
Right.
or October, who cares? It goes up 50% from here. You are going to have motivated sellers. Some people are going to be like, hey, I can't handle the drive. I can't handle the commute. I got laid off. I need to move to another state. And if the market, and again, some people got to sell and some people
have
don't.
to sell.
Yeah. And you, at some point, you've got to meet the buyer where they're at. The beauty of demand is you have to want to buy, but you also have to have the capacity to buy. And we have crushed capacity, especially in the high desert. So again, if the buyer wants to buy it, I don't know, let's just say 400, but they only can get approved for 375. That's where the limit is. The seller at some point's got to go, well, do I just hold out? Do I stay? Do I turn it into a rental? Or do I just take 375 and move on? I mean, those are some tough decisions coming.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, if you want to sell it, where are you going to go? Hopefully it's your secondary home that you can just get rid of.
Maybe.
My opinion, if you already have it as a rental, go get some cash flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go put it up, rent it out. I mean, the market for rent is stupid.
Yeah. So that's the key, right? So if we say the seller's bottom line is 400, the buyer's top line is 375, and we have this gap. That is going to be a battle for the next 6 months, because some sellers are going to say, no, I can't. I'll stay put. I'll make it a rental, something. But some sellers are going to be like, I have to sell. And I don't know what that percentage is going to be, right? If you have to sell and you bought it 2 years ago at 200, you have plenty of equity, maybe you give in. But if you bought it for 350 and your closing costs are going to eat you alive and you're going to walk away break even, I don't see them selling.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
They're going to keep that 25K spread there. They're going to say, you know what, it doesn't make sense.
I'll wait for that one buyer. I'll just wait. And again, I think what's really going on here, dude, is I think the real estate agent's job is bad. I don't mean to laugh, but it just came to me. I think the real estate agent's job for the next 2 years got 5 times harder and the pay got to be half as much. That is a horrible equation.
Horrible. You know why? What's going to happen here, Michael? In order to get a house sold, you're going to have to give an agent a bonus. You're going to have to increase the selling agent commission. You're going to have to pay some closing costs from a seller. I'm not saying it's going to become a complete buyer's market, which I know it won't, but guess what? Yeah. Me as a consumer, me as a seller, I had 3-4 offers on one of my properties out the gate. All 3 of them said, no, never mind. And that hasn't happened. Okay. Ever.
Yeah.
Right. And then now I get another offer a week later and it's $20,000 less than the last offers that were coming in, but right at my listing price. And I said, you know what? I'll take it. Take care. See you. Get out of my books. Yeah. Right. Because they all thought that it was going to take 20K to get the deal done over asking. Then the reality set in. And then the buyer's like, why are we overpaying right now with all this inventory?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then somebody else comes in. I'll give you full price. Fine. Write it up.
Done.
Cool. Let's go. Done.
Yeah.
Because yeah, dude. I knew where I'm marking it at.
Yeah. The real estate market is shifting. We'll talk about it in episode 2. I think there's a lot of opportunity. I think, again, I really mean this. I think the real estate agent's job this year is going to be 5 times harder than last year. And unfortunately, there just will be less transactions. And real estate agents are paid at the end, right? They're the last one paid. So again, get ready to work, be creative, constantly communicate. Also, if I was an agent today, know that some sellers aren't motivated, right? If you have a seller who has what I call wish pricing, they want 450 on a 400, I would not take that listing. I would let some other agent take that listing.
And that's the thing, Michael, that right there, it's a 2-prong attack, double-edged sword. I've been in that boat. I've taken listings just because I want the sign calls, but the market was different. I would end up taking that buyer representing 2 or 3 more, you know, so I would
Yeah.
squeeze the juice out of that sign.
Okay.
But right now, you're going to have to do more for a listing because there's more competition.
Yeah. And
It's not
frankly,
the same thing.
I don't want the negative energy, right? I can only imagine a seller who has 450 in their mind for a 400, the angry phone calls that you're going to get.
Oh yeah, no, even last week,
Yeah.
2 or 3 different of my sellers or appointments. I shouldn't say sellers, appointments. They weren't my clients yet. I told them that 3 things are going to happen. We're going to agree on a price and we're going to market it and sell your house. We're not going to agree on a price. And then you're going to get pissed off at me because I took the listing. And then third, I'm not going to take your listing because it doesn't make sense for me or you. Go find another agent that's brand new that doesn't know the market. Take care.
Yeah.
And I left.
I like it. Yeah, folks, the high desert is, if you're in California investor, I think the high desert is the market to, because again, it is impacted first. It reacts first. And it also on the other side, it reacts last. It's really an amazing market to watch. So Omar, if somebody wanted to reach out to you, how do you want them to follow you and be part of your world?
Guys, follow me on IG at Omar_Alfaro or my website, omaralfaro.com.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.